What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video on learning Python. My name is QDS9 and you guys are watching my channel Croywood. In the previous video we have introduced you guys about the objects, we have introduced classes, and we have introduced the methods, and we said that the class has a state and it has a behavior. Same, you guys can apply this same to the objects. Object has a state and objects has a behavior, and every class should have at least one parameter here, and this parameter is self. Even if you guys don't define this one, Python is by itself is going to put inside all your methods. Then methods, when it's outside the classes, is called functions, and when inside the classes is called methods. Alright, so in this video we're going to discuss what is constructor. And keep in mind, in the previous video you guys successfully initialize your objects, and you guys successfully get hold of this, could access your methods with no problem with the dot operator here. So then now you ask me, how is possible that you didn't even declare your constructor? Say in C++, in Java, you guys need to declare your constructor. That's fine. Even in C, in C++, in Java, even if you don't put your constructor, the program creates your constructor by default, even if you guys don't put it constructor. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how you guys gonna declare the constructor, and we're gonna bring that like a formal ones, like we've done it with the functions. We're gonna bring our special functions, and we're gonna bring our main. Say for example, now we're gonna go on the first, we're gonna define our special variable. We're gonna see if name equal to main here. Now it's okay, and then we're gonna bring main. And where is this main? Because you guys need to put it here, so I'm gonna put it down here because we need to initialize everything here. This main is here now. We are not going to call our functions here. We are not going to invoke our functions, but we're going to bring our classes and create objects here. You guys can create here instead of this main. You guys can bring your objects here, just like here. You guys could, we're gonna do exactly, we're gonna apply same method here that we have used it here. We're gonna apply here. Okay, so now you guys need to create some sort of class. We're gonna we put a class post, for example, post office, or you can, in other words, you guys can receive a post. So what's the function of the class post? What the post they do? They deliver messages. They deliver all these parcels, and they deliver all these mails, and they send all these mails. So we're gonna make two methods. The first one is we're gonna receive the mail, and the second one is we're gonna send the mail, with the exception that now we're gonna know how to put how to declare our constructor. Okay, so now with the constructor, you guys need to put init E-I-N-I-T. So this is the constructor, not the int. Don't be confused that with the int. This init is just your constructor now. So this class has a constructor. So if you don't believe me, we're gonna print, and now we're gonna put this message coming from the constructor. This message is coming from the constructor, from class post constructor. And if you come here, and so we have to put a define main, because you can't just put a main here. So when you come here, and you guys need to put some sort of object. So as we have seen here, you guys need to put some sort of objects, the name here. And for example, in here we put for our post box gonna be Corayo post, for example, just giving you guys Corayo post office, for example. And now you guys need to put the name of your class. So now this is your constructor. This is your constructor, and now you have a class post, you have a constructor here, you have a main. You guys should be very familiar with this one, but we used to invoke our functions here. Now we are instantiating. So this is called instantiation, because instantiation is the, because we are making instance of this class instantiation. With this instantiation we initialize our objects. So this is our objects now. So these objects, so now we're gonna come here with this one, we're gonna access all our methods. Doesn't matter how many methods you have, all you guys needs to put is just put the name of this one, because this one's gonna have all the beauties of the post. And this one we're gonna access all our methods. So the method send a post, send the parcels, receive a parcel, receive a container ship, receive blah blah blah, hiring employees, hiring whatever, and the manager, CEO, whatever methods you guys want to put it, by all means you can put it here. And these ones have all the information of that, whatever you guys gonna put it inside the class, and you can access it one by one. All right, so now we're gonna go here, and if we go on the run, you guys gonna see that your constructor has jumped into action. This message coming from the class post constructor. Constructor is just a special function inside every class. So just like with the building or with the factories or whatever, you guys construct it, and you guys some sort of use constructor. Constructors has all that sort of information. If without this one you guys cannot create this object. There's no way you guys can create an object without constructor. So in this one, but now you are going to ask me, Mr. Yazdani, how come you did not use constructor? Yes, if you don't use constructor, Python at the background quietly going to create a constructor for you without you even knowing it. So by default, every programming language creates a constructor without you guys even knowing it. But it's up to you as a professional Python programmer. You guys need to be very familiar with this constructor, and you guys need to put, you don't need to put the way I put it here, the message, because the reason I put a message is for you guys to know that this message is coming from the constructor. That's the only reason I put it there. So now you guys can define whatever method you guys want to define. Say for example, define send a message, our defined send, our defined receiving mail. So we put a receive mail, for example, mail, our mails, whatever. And as soon as you guys can put it, we see this one that's defined receive mail. You guys can put another one, send mail. You guys can put it there. So you guys need to put another one, defined receive parcel, for example, receive parcel, parcels. And keep in mind, every time you guys put it there, the Pythons come in and put a self for you, because this self is referring to this class. Okay, so now we can put a we're gonna print, and what we're gonna print, we put a print this post office receives mails, or we can put it this way, mails. And same, we're gonna apply this one, sends the mails. We are a bit lazy today of sends mails, so sends mails, and this post office receives parcels. Our this, you can put another one, this post office sends parcels, for example, sends parcels, our receive parcel, whatever you guys want to do, sends parcels. Our this have a donation, whatever you guys want to put it. So now you guys need to put a little bit of like this, so that the Python is going to realize. Okay, so now we have put all the information that we want. Now how we gonna access all our information, because here you guys don't see there, you guys see there's a faint line here, but you guys don't see the faint line here, because we already accessed that one. Python's very, very intelligent. there is a robot behind the scenes, and you can see how you guys do programming. And Python assumes, this PyCharm assumes that you guys know what you guys doing, and that's why it says that, look, you did not initialize this one, you didn't initialize this one, you didn't initialize this one, and how we gonna gonna initialize this one. Now we're gonna come into instantiation. So we put a Corio post dot. Now you're going to see all this one sends mail, receive mail. So we put this one sends mail. So we can put a sends mail. That's it. And then now you're gonna put it dot receive mail, receive parcel, and receive mail. We put a receive mail. Then we're going to access the Corio post dot sends parcel, and Corio post have dot receive parcels. Okay, so that's called instantiation. We instantiate that one. Now we are accessing one by one all our methods with the dot operator. This is dot operator. That's the same true with every other programming language, be it Java, JavaScript, be it C++, PHP. Every programming language has the same operator here, which we call the dot operator. So if you go and run, and we're going to see here this message coming from the class post constructor. This post office sends a mail, receive mail, sends parcel, and receive parcels. So how easy is this, guys, with Python? Because now things to remember here is when you guys going to put a class post, immediately you guys needs to put your constructor. And how you guys going to define init is means that the define init is define init. If you look in here, name and init is the same, because the reason we put it 2 underscore here for you guys don't put it by mistake. And constructor is a special function inside every class which belongs to the class. In C and C++, Java, whatever, you guys need to put a constructor which has the exactly same name as the class. But even Python is written in C, C++, but the Python creator tried to make it a little bit different from the others. So that's why it's called, they have a function which we put a keyword DAF, and they put it in it. It means you initialize this class. So that's called initialize, and this function is referring to itself. And keep in mind, this is not the only one. Here you guys can see a lot of here parameters here. You have a name, for example. You can put an age, you can put a color, you can put anything, you can put a country, you can put whatever here. But that's our discussion for the future videos. And every class must have this self, because this self is referring to the class. Keep in mind, in Python you guys need to put a self, and this self referring to the class. You guys can just pretend you guys can put it yourself, or if you put it yourself, you're in big trouble. You can't put yourself or myself. You have to put a self keyword with every method inside the class. Even if you don't put it, Python is going to put it for you. Don't worry about that. So if your code gets buggy or you guys get a problem, and if you check your code and you don't see self, it means that's the reason you guys getting error. So immediately, if you guys put a self inside all the methods, then you guys all good to go. All right, so in this video now, I'm repeating again that this is the constructor, and with the constructor you guys going to construct your class. And here you guys need to remember the instantiation. Here we need object. This is called object, and through this object you guys can access all the methods of your class, and this dot operator is gonna provide you that power to access that one. Okay, so and then now you guys have your special function here called main, and inside this mail you guys can do the whole process here. But I'm showing you the clean code. That's how all the professional programmers in Python they do it. So they put some sort of main, and they put this main connects the wire this main here, and so here, and then they put all their objects here. So under the main here. So that's it for constructor. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.